YouTube? This is Caraddict. Welcome back to the channel. Today's the third day in a row that I'm kind of getting screwed by life a little bit. First, the water heater goes out. The next day, the barbecue doesn't work, which only ended up being a $15 regulator, but it still took the time to figure it out, and the time to get one, the time to put it in, and then people came over for dinner. And then yesterday also, my lawnmower stopped working. So I'm off to get a new engine for that, because I've kind of had this one limping along for years anyways. I got it for free, and it smokes pretty good when you start it, and it's been knocking forever, so I might as well just throw a new engine in the stupid thing. But I think that'll be quick enough to get something done on the car today, finally. And it's actually a pretty nice day today. It's cold still, it's only 37, but even with these sunglasses I can barely even look ahead of me because it's so bright. It's supposed to be pretty warm, I think like almost 60. And now she's getting the shades on. But anyways, hopefully I'll still find a way to do that turbo, but a water heater and a lawnmower engine and a regulator and everything else is just sucking up all my money. I've got crypto I can sell, like I said, and then also I have a job. I'm going to San Diego to tile a shower, so that'll give me some pretty good money. See if I can hold on to that for the turbo. Anyways, I'm gonna get home in a minute and shoot what I want to do for the day, but then I'm gonna have to finish it up at night because it's something that you can't do in the daytime. Or if I did it, you wouldn't be able to see what I'm talking about. So I will see you in a minute on one of my toys. Neighbors are thoroughly pissed. We can start the video. It's been an expensive weekend, but we're back on the toys. Alright, so I bought this bad boy a few years ago, and from the very beginning, never happy with the headlight output. So rode around for a while on the stock halogens, just wasn't happy. So the next step, I bought an H6M HID kit. It was alright, I guess. I mean, it is brighter, but it's still not good. It doesn't reach very far, probably being in a shitty reflector. And there's just hot spots here and there. It spreads a little bit, doesn't reach very far. Overall, it just was not good for riding at night. So, the next step, I bought these to try to retrofit in the headlights. Just put it in the oven. Made some brackets, got them mounted as far back as I could without having to really cut up the housing. Thought it was going to fit, and as I put the lens back on, it almost closed and then barely hit the top, so I had to push the projector down to clear, and then it was just pointing too low and it was kind of pointless. So I scrapped that idea and put the and these are for H1 HIDs, so I had to get some new HIDs for that. Didn't use them. So put the HIDs back in the reflector, dealt with that for a little while longer, and then just the end of last year, I bought H6M LED bulbs. They're only about 30 bucks, and they got 12 chips around the side, 4 chips in a little projector dome type of deal. And I figured 28 bucks, you probably can't get much, but 31 bucks for my last fit LEDs in my car, they work awesome. So gave them a shot. And it had been so long since I'd ridden that I actually thought it was pretty good. I don't think that anymore. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's not good enough. Alright, and I'm always on Amazon, and I always see these cheap light bars. There's like $45, $50 LED light bars. And I want to put one on my truck, but I think, how could it be any good for 45 or 50 bucks? So, I came across these little LED pods for $12.99 for the pair, and I figured It's gotta be garbage. So it's $12.99 though. Bought a pair. I figured this way it'll prove to me whether or not you can get decent performance from cheap LED. So I'm in the process right now of mounting them. I'm getting this part done while there's still a little bit of daylight to shoot this. I got one of those LEDs in there, nothing in there right now. I haven't even gotten them wired up yet, but when it gets dark, I will open the garage door, shine the headlights down that way, and then keep swapping out headlights, and then just see how the different lights perform. I'll do the LEDs, then I'll do the HIDs just for fun, the projectors, and then the LED pods. And I'm pretty sure the HIDs, the projector, is going to be the winner, but I just couldn't fit them, and plus the ballasts that were on here, I only had them Velcroed, double-sided taped to the hood. They fell, bounced around, and they died at the most inopportune time I could add to. I was climbing Banshee Hill in Winchester Bay in the middle of the night in the woods, and my headlights cut out. That was kind of sketchy right there. Made it back though, obviously, and went back to the halogens back that time. So yeah, once it gets dark, we'll resume this test. I'm going to go finish up wiring these headlights, and I'll see you guys when it's dark. I did find one halogen, obviously, so we're going to do a test with one halogen, one LED, one HID, one projector, and just to make it fair too, the HID in the projector is powered by the same exact ballast as the HID in the reflector. And then I'll turn on these bad boys and we'll see how good they are compared to everything else. I hope those pods do pretty good, because I would really like to just be done messing with headlights on this thing and not have to worry about seeing when I'm in the dark in the woods. So let's check it out. Alright, the garage light from the door shouldn't go off in a minute. Before it does, this is what's powering everything now, because obviously this thing is loud. So I'm not going to start it up right now, because nobody's going to be happy about that. So from that power supply, you're only at like 11.5 volts. So none of it's completely fair. Everything should be a little bit brighter if it was running. But either way, for the first one, this is the one halogen low beam. So it does reach out here pretty good. But it's not even enough on the ground for you to see it on the camera. Alright, we'll go ahead and flick on the high beams. And you couldn't see the ground anyways, but it does pick the light up off the ground. And gets a little higher out here. Alright, so now we'll put in that fancy LED bulb. And I actually already have one in this side, so I don't have to burn myself trying to take the halogen out right now. Alright, so here's the low beam. Same thing, not enough on the ground to see. And it barely... That's the car right here. It doesn't even light up the car. Basically, the LED sucks. Let's go to high beams. You can sort of see it lights up the ground a little bit. Still can't see the driveway. And now the car is barely visible. So basically, those LED bulbs suck. Let's go to the HIDs and see what they do. Okay, so we got the one HID in this side, and I had to bring the supply up here because I got to power the ballast directly, because it's not just plug and play wiring. I don't want to splice a bunch of crap for testing. Let's light it up. If I can find the switch on the power supply. There we go. Okay, so what I was saying is the hot spots down here, that is very close to the bike. I mean right here. It's on the ground, which is not where I want it. but at least it does reach the car. So now, let's check out this HID in the projector, because it's pretty damn impressive. I mean, you've seen projectors before, so you know what it's going to be like, but just imagine if I had this on my quad. At about the halfway point, it does start lighting up the ground pretty decent. Actually, the camera just doesn't pick it up. And the reason the step and the cutoff line is so far apart is just because the hood's angled. On a flat wall, it's only like a ½ inch. Lots of light off to the side. Reaches out to the CRV, no problem. Civic, no problem. Alright, so now we'll give her the old shield drop. Bam. And obviously the way it works, nothing down low changes. It just lets the light escape up the top. So that is an awesome setup, and I wish I could run it in the quad. Because also you can ride at it and not get blinded until your eyes are down with the headlight. Because I guarantee when I got those floodlights on, even standing right here, it's going to be pretty bright in your face. Much brighter than that. And that's even on the high beams. With the low, it's even dimmer when you're coming at it. Oh, I'm going to have to see what I can do to get those in that headlight someday. Because it would look so good with the two projectors retrofitted down inside the headlight. And that's definitely not bad performance for a $29 set of projectors from eBay. For now, let's try these bad boys out. Alright, so I got the two floodlights wired up, and I got the power supply back there on the battery, and yeah, the kickstart doesn't normally have a battery, but I added a really, really tiny lead acid battery just so I could initialize the wideband sensor before I start the quad, which doesn't matter anymore because the controller and sensor and touchscreen gauge sat in water for a week when my toolbox flooded. So that's dead and all my tools are rusty. Good job, me. Alright, here we go. $12.99 floodlights. And I mean, it lights up everything. So, I mean, a spotlight could have been a better choice. And this is actually, well, this is the first time you can actually see my arm good when I point at the ground. But this area is decently lit up. If you had a smoked visor or something, you're not going to probably see that very good. But I think the HID was the only one that outperformed those out here. But you still got light to your side. Still reaches the CRV, no problem. Still lights up the Civic pretty good. You don't have all the crazy light up here like those projectors did when the shield was up. And a little bit blinding when you're coming at somebody. But if you're riding at me, that is your problem, not mine. Really, we're always out in the trails in a single file anyways, though, I mean, so I don't ride at anybody very often at all. Anyways, so now that I'm happy with the LED performance, I think I might as well go ahead and get that 52-inch curved light bar, put it on the truck. It's like $70 with shipping, with the switch, with the relay, with the wiring. Not sure about the brackets, I don't remember. But, so if I get that, I'll update and show you guys how good a cheap light bar works, because we already know now how good a cheap light pod works. Anyways, I'll wrap it up there. I got the kids again tomorrow, so I just really got screwed this weekend with repairing everything, so I didn't get to do much on the cars. It's getting pretty close to midnight, and I have not heard from Weston, so it's looking like Steven, I think, was second place. I'm guessing those headlights are going to be yours. I'll confirm it tomorrow if I haven't heard from him tonight. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I will see you guys in another one.